Hey family, I'm up. I'm supposed to been studying, but you know what? I'm doing something else because I sometimes can be too much in my thoughts, and I have to go ahead and spill what I'm thinking. Let's talk about family. Let's talk about family, and I'm gonna talk about Scooter because I'm still on his story because I'm on his story because his story is so real and so touching and it's so sad, okay? Because he was a beautiful young man, okay? And he was loved by everybody. But the people that he murdered was people that loved him and he loved them, okay? Because I was reading a couple of his posts, and his post said, he said to his cousin, he says, I love you, but see you in hell. Okay. So that right there title meant a lot. It said a lot to me. Okay. Family will play with you more than the people on the streets. Okay. I don't know his situation. I'm also looking on the outside looking in. But I'm also speculating, but I might not be too far off. Okay. I might be off, but not too far off. Because one thing about family know all your secrets, family know your history, family know your experience, family know your triggers, and they'll play with it. Family member. You would think people out on the streets, but see, people on the streets don't know much unless they've experienced you. But I'm talking about people in your household, people that you was brought up with, people know your history. They will play with you more than the people that don't know you. Okay? So I don't know his history, but like I said, I'm on the outside looking in. Somebody played with him. They knew that he had mental challenges. They knew that he had experiences and histories. Somebody played with him. Okay? That's obvious. Somebody played with him. Because his cousin said, because he said to his cousin, I love you, but I see you in hell. When somebody say I see you in hell, that means you did something. You did something, and I love you, but you gonna go when I go. Okay? So he already had a destination for her. I'm gonna see you in hell. Okay? He told his girl, he says, I love you, but you had to go. So she knew something too. Somebody he loved knew something. But he couldn't stand it, what she did. So he had to kill her too. Okay? So the other person that he said, I love you too, but that person wasn't in his range, or she wasn't in his view. But I believe if she was, she would have been a victim as well. Okay? But my thing is this, you can love somebody very deeply and you can kill them too. And that's what family do. Family can love you, but they'll be the first one to put a bullet in your head, or they put a knife in your back. And that's what I got out of this story. You can be close to somebody, but because of the anger and the anguish that they've created or experienced, they can kill you. People can kill you who love you. And he had some mental. We all have mentals. We all have mental. Some of us is just one step away. To just take one person can set us off. And we know that what that one person is. We know who that one person is. That's why I say it's very important. Everybody close to you is not really close to you. Everybody who's close to you is not for you. Okay? And that's why I say I don't care. I will never knock on your door, and I never sit back to the table that we ate from. I'll never do that. I'll never do that because I know that I don't like you. I don't like you and you don't like me, and we're not going to play with one another. God says we can love one another, but that don't mean that we have to break bread with one another again. We don't have to do that. And we need to not to play with one another, okay? Because if I know that you can play with me as much as I can play with you, we're not good for one another. Okay? And some people like to play. Family like to play they like to play and prey on you. We the biggest enemy against one another. They say, "Oh, we do it all in love." No, baby. Love don't hurt. Okay? Love is not supposed to hurt you. Love is a comforter. That's what the Bible said the Holy Spirit is. The Lord said he sent the Holy Spirit as a comforter. So love don't break you. Okay? Love don't tell your secrets. Love don't play with you. Love don't do anything but comfort. It brings comfort. It's a healing technique. Okay? So I don't know Scooter's story, but I'm the one that's on the outside looking in. But I know the people that loved him the most is probably the people that hurt him the most, and that's why they're no longer here. I'm not I'm not excusing the behavior, okay? But I can guarantee you those people did something to him that didn't sit well, and he didn't mind taking them out at that particular time, in that particular moment, because of whatever happened. He loved them, but he says, I gotta kill you. I gotta take you out of here because you hurt me. You disturb my spirit. And we have to learn to not to disturb people. Peace. He didn't have no peace, and he was going to make sure they didn't have theirs either. Okay? We have to learn not to play with one another. If we can't love on one another properly, you don't need to play with them. We don't need to be together. You don't need to invite me to nothing. Okay? I don't need to sit up under you like you like me. Okay? We need to learn. We need to be the truthful. We need to walk in truth. We need to know the truth, and we need to walk in it. I don't really like you like that. So I'm not finna go in here and shake your hand and smile in front of you. I'm not gonna do that no more. Okay? So we need to know one another. If I'm gonna play with you and you're gonna play with me, then I need to stay where I'm at, and you need to stay where you at, and hey from across the street. That's what we need to learn how to do with people. Mental health start with us first. Okay, we need to be real about our situations, and we need to be real about the people who's around us. Okay, everybody we're not supposed to shake head and break breads with. I am aware of that now. Okay, I want you guys to also think about that too. When somebody invites you somewhere, don't go just because you're trying to be supportive to your friends. You know that there's other people at that parties that you're not supposed to be around, that you don't like. Why you going? Why you going? Miss me with all that. All right? Mental health. Let's stay tuned. Let's challenge ourselves to be real with ourselves and to be real with our thoughts. And let's go back in our thoughts and let's try to, let's get ourselves together, okay? Because there's a lot of people that's falling apart on the inside out. Okay? Y'all stay good.